Reaching the age of 80 is something truly extraordinary. Many people don't make it that far, and those who do often underestimate what it really means. Society paints a picture that after 80, life is mostly about decline, sitting quietly in a chair and watching the days pass. But that is not the full truth. Aging doesn't have to mean losing everything. In fact, turning 80 can be a new chapter filled with strength, wisdom, and a sense of victory, if you can still do certain things. The truth is, at 80, your life should not be measured only in years lived, but in what you are still capable of doing. Some seniors at 80 walk with confidence, laugh with family, solve puzzles with sharp minds, and live independently. Others may have lost their sense of control over life. The difference between the two often comes down to a few very important abilities that determine whether you are simply existing or truly winning at life. Today, we'll talk about 4 powerful things that, if you can still do at 80, mean you are ahead of most people your age. These are not ordinary things like eating well or taking medication. They are deeper, surprising truths about life and health. And if you still have them, you're not only surviving at 80, you are thriving. Let's dive in. The first thing, the power to walk without help. Walking may sound like something basic. After all, most people walk without thinking. But at 80, being able to walk without a cane, walker, or constant assistance is a blessing beyond measure. Why? Because walking represents independence. When you can walk freely, you can go where you want when you want. You don't have to depend on others to get you out of bed, move you to the bathroom, or guide you down the hallway. The ability to move on your own means your body still carries the strength of your spirit. Think about it. Our legs are the foundation of our freedom. If you can still put one foot in front of the other at 80, you are ahead of millions of seniors worldwide. Many at this age are bedridden, wheelchair-bound, or unable to move without another person's support. If you can walk, you are not only mobile, you are winning. But beyond independence, walking brings something even more important: life itself. Studies have shown that seniors who can walk just a few minutes a day live longer than those who cannot. Walking strengthens your heart, improves blood flow to the brain, lowers the risk of depression, and even slows dementia. It's also a window into your overall health. Doctors often say, if you want to know the true age of a person, don't ask their birth certificate. Watch them walk. If your steps are steady, balanced, and confident, it means your muscles, joints, heart, and nervous system are all still working together. So, at 80, if you can walk on your own, whether it's to the garden, to the market, or just across your living room, you are not just moving your body. You are moving your life forward. That simple act is a quiet but powerful victory. The second thing, the gift of a clear mind. If walking shows your physical strength, a clear mind shows your inner wealth. At 80, being able to remember names, solve problems, enjoy conversations, and think independently is one of life's greatest treasures. Many people fear dementia, memory loss, or confusion as they grow older. And sadly, it happens more often than we'd like. But if your memory is still sharp, if you can still recall your childhood, share your life stories, and make wise decisions, you are among the lucky few. Think about how powerful this is. You have lived 80 years, and you can still sit at a table with your children and grandchildren, sharing stories about the past. You can still manage your finances, read books, and understand the world around you. That is not just surviving, that is living fully. A clear mind at 80 is also a gift for others. Your wisdom can guide younger generations. Your advice, born of experience, carries a weight that no textbook or internet article can replace. Your clarity helps your family feel safe because they know you are still present, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Even small things, like remembering where you left your glasses, knowing today's date, or recognizing a familiar face, are victories many seniors sadly lose. If you still have them, you are richer than you realize. And the surprising truth is this: mental clarity at 80 doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of years of habits. Reading, learning, engaging with people, eating healthy foods, and protecting your brain. If you can still think clearly, you have not only won the fight against time, you have also won the battle against fear. So, if you are 80 and your mind is still sharp, celebrate it. It means your life is still open to joy, conversation, learning, and growth. That is winning at life. The third thing, the strength of relationships. At 80, one of the greatest signs that you are winning at life is if you still have meaningful relationships. This could mean family, friends, neighbors, or even the kindness of strangers who greet you daily. Loneliness is one of the deadliest conditions in old age. In fact, researchers say it is as harmful to health as smoking or obesity. Many people at 80 live alone, forgotten by family, or abandoned by friends. They eat in silence, sleep in silence, and spend their days with nothing but television or empty rooms. But if you still have people in your life who care for you, if you can still laugh with friends, share meals with family, or receive a phone call from someone who loves you, you are ahead of countless others. Human connection is the heartbeat of happiness. Relationships at 80 are also deeper than they were in youth. You no longer need hundreds of acquaintances. A few genuine bonds are worth more than gold. If you can still hold the hand of someone who loves you, or hear the laughter of your grandchildren, you are not just living, you are winning. The surprising advice here is this. At 80, your health is not just measured in blood pressure or cholesterol. It is measured in the warmth of your relationships. Love, laughter, and human connection are powerful medicines. They reduce stress, improve immunity, and give you a reason to wake up every morning. So, if at 80 you still have people who care for you, and if you can still give love in return, you are one of the richest people on earth. The fourth thing, the freedom to choose. The final, and perhaps most powerful, thing that shows you are winning at life at 80 is the freedom to choose. It may not sound like much, but the ability to make your own decisions about what you eat, when you sleep, what you read, or even what clothes to wear, is a sign of independence and dignity. Many seniors lose this freedom. Others decide everything for them. When they wake up, what medicine they take, what food they eat, even when they shower. Life becomes something that happens to them, not something they control. But if at 80 you can still say, I will go for a walk today, or I want to eat my favorite meal, or I choose to read this book, then you are truly winning. Because freedom of choice means you are still in charge of your life. Even small choices matter. Deciding to call a friend, choosing to sit in the sun, or simply choosing your own clothes is a way of saying, I am still here and I still matter. At 80, freedom is not about having everything you once had. It's about still having a voice in your own life. That voice is what makes you human. So if you can still choose, you're not just surviving old age. You are mastering it. Final thoughts. Winning at 80. So let's bring it all together. At 80, you don't measure your life in money, possessions, or achievements. You measure it in these 4 surprising abilities. 1. The power to walk without help, because movement is freedom. 2. The gift of a clear mind, because wisdom is wealth. 3. The strength of relationships, because love is life. 4. The freedom to choose, because dignity is everything. If you still have these at 80, you are winning at life in ways younger people cannot even imagine. You are not just alive. You are thriving, inspiring, and showing the world that aging is not the end, but a victory in itself. So, to every senior listening, if you are 80 and can still do these 4 things, smile with pride. You have conquered time. You are a champion of life. And to everyone younger, remember the habits you build today, staying active, feeding your mind, nurturing relationships, and protecting your independence will decide whether at 80 you are merely existing or truly winning at life. Because in the end, success is not measured by how long you live, but by how well you live, especially when you reach 80 and beyond.